7.
Mm-hmm. It's a treasure trove. I've only just started looking at it. I had to get into interviews, so I only had maybe 10 or 15 minutes in it. But it's details about how they do things, how the CIA, all their malware, their exploits. It's like a spy kit, open source spy kit. So if you were a cracker, hacker, or just a script kiddie, and you wanted to get in and play with some of these things, here's how the CIA did it. Here's how they use this malware to crack your Samsung television and turn on the microphone without you knowing it.
So it just really gives you the details of how CIA is operating and how they're doing it.
Correct. And see, here's the thing. This is a huge economic. A lot of people are going to miss this. All right. So you'll see a lot of individuals sort of dismiss this as being a sort of one-off, maybe like a Wikileaks kind of a thing, but a lot of the economics guys should be paying attention to this. The reason is that the CIA and the NSA do 99.999% of all of their spying for economic reasons. They don't do it for political reasons whatsoever. They're not trying to track terrorists or do any of that. If they happen to undercover one, they may throw a phone to Congress or somebody and say, oh, look, we think these bad guys are going to do something. But what they're really doing is spying for corporations, getting the details on deals in Russia and Turkey and all of this sort of thing so that our corporations can undercut sabotage deals and get the business, or so that our Faction A could use that same kind of a tactic to break a country or break a corporation that was in their way. So it's all at that level. Now here you have Russia, China, everybody seeing how it was done by the CIA with all the malware and all this stuff. So all of a sudden walls are going to start going up and it's going to start breaking down. Business is going to get tougher because our corporations that are friends with the CIA won't be able to blackmail the heads of state to giving them the bids because they won't have the ability to, snoop on this heads of state's email, et cetera, et cetera. And so the ramifications are huge. The fact that the citizens will be able to look at some of this and say, oh, look, I can do this, and that Samsung unit won't work, or oh, I can do this, and they can't track my car anymore. That's a good benefit for us, but it's all trivial compared to the economic impact of what's going to happen over the next couple of years as the vast machine that is the spying apparatus is turned off in favor, no longer be working for corporations for Faction A.
So will that have an effect on our economy in a negative way?
Sure, globally. But let's start being real pedantic here, okay? Let's start really getting into terms. It'll have a negative effect on the financial system first. There will be some fallout into the economy, but the economy's toast as it is now, so it's not going to get much worse per se, right?
It was released this morning with Volt 7.
Mm-hmm. It's a treasure trove. I've only just started looking at it. I had to get into interviews, so I only had maybe 10 or 15 minutes in it. But it's details about how they do things, how the CIA, all their malware, their exploits. It's like a spy kit.